The alluring Philodendron Sodiroi, a guide for plant enthusiasts. My houseplant obsession started innocently enough. A jade here, a snake plant there. But then I stumbled upon the Philodendron Sodiroi, and let's just say it was love at first sight. This captivating plant, with its heart-shaped leaves adorned in a mesmerizing silver sheen, became my latest pride and joy. Having embarked on this exciting journey with the Philodendron Sodiroi, I realized there might be others out there, equally smitten by its charm, but perhaps unsure about its care requirements. So, buckle up, fellow plant enthusiasts, because I'm here to share everything I've learned about this stunning philodendron. See more 623 species in genus Philodendron at monsteraholic.com. What is Philodendron Sodiroi? The Philodendron Sodiroi hails from the rainforests of French Guiana, and its beauty is undeniable. Lush, heart-shaped leaves boast a vibrant green base splashed with a captivating silver variegation. The result? A dazzling display that adds a touch of elegance to any indoor space. As it matures, the Philodendron Sodiroi can transform into a captivating climber, its cascading foliage a breathtaking sight. Philodendron Sodiroi versus Brandtianum. For ages, I was convinced my philodendron was a Sodiroi. It had the shimmery, textured leaves and a climbing habit. But then, it just wouldn't budge on size. While my other philodendrons were putting out monster leaves, this one stayed stubbornly petite. Finally, with some research and help from online forums, I realized it was likely a Philodendron Brandtianum. The slow growth and smaller leaves totally match up with my experience. Philodendron Sodiroi versus Mamei. Both the Sodiroi and Mamei have beautiful, velvety leaves. But for me, the Sodiroi takes the cake, or should I say, the moss pole? The Sodiroi's texture feels rougher, almost like sandpaper, with a subtle shimmer. Philodendron Mamei's velvety texture is undeniably luxurious, but it feels smoother and lacks that unique shimmer. It all comes down to personal preference, but the Sodiroi's slightly rugged texture adds a whole new dimension to my plant shelf. Philodendron Sodiroi versus Sodiroi F. This one's a real head-scratcher. I recently got a new philodendron labeled as a Sodiroi, but something feels off. The leaves are a touch larger than my confirmed Sodiroi and lack the signature shimmer. It could be a Sodiroi F, which is a hybrid or plant closely related to the Sodiroi. The jury's still out on this one. I'm giving it lots of bright light, as Sodiroi supposedly love, to see if the leaves get bigger and maybe develop that coveted shimmer. Until then, the mystery continues. Light, illuminating the path to growth. Light is crucial for the Philodendron Sodiroi's well-being. Imagine a rainforest dappled with sunlight, that's the ideal environment for this beauty. Bright, indirect light for 8 to 10 hours daily is the golden rule. Harsh, direct sunlight can scorch the leaves, leaving unsightly brown patches. Conversely, insufficient light will result in leggy growth and a lackluster variegation. Finding the perfect spot can be a balancing act. East or north-facing windows are good starting points. If your home leans towards the darker side, consider supplementing with grow lights to mimic the ideal light conditions. Remember, happy light, happy Philodendron Sodiroi. Watering, striking the perfect balance. Watering is a delicate dance with any houseplant, and the Philodendron Sodiroi is no exception. The key is to avoid extremes. Soggy soil suffocates the roots, while underwatering leads to wilting and crispy leaves. Here's my secret weapon, the finger test. Stick your finger into the soil. If the top inch feels dry, it's watering time. Drench the soil thoroughly until water runs out the drainage holes, then allow it to dry partially before watering again. Remember, underwatering is generally better than overwatering when in doubt. Feeding, nourishing your Philodendron Sodiroi. Just like us humans, plants need a balanced diet to thrive. A good quality, balanced fertilizer applied once a month during the growing season, spring and summer, is all your Philodendron Sodiroi needs. Opt for a diluted solution to avoid fertilizer burn. During winter, ease off on the feeding as the plant's growth slows. Is Philodendron Sodiroi a climber? Absolutely. This beauty has a natural climbing habit. In its natural rainforest habitat, it would scale trees and other structures for support. While it can happily grow in a hanging basket, providing a moss pole allows the Philodendron Sodiroi to truly reach its full potential. As it climbs, the leaves can grow larger, creating a truly awe-inspiring display. Here's a pro tip: secure the aerial roots, those thin, wispy structures emerging from the stems, to the moss pole as the plant grows. This will encourage upward growth and create a lush, cascading masterpiece. Humidity, keeping the air moist. Imagine yourself walking through a rainforest, humid, right? That's the kind of atmosphere the Philodendron Sodiroi thrives in. Ideally, aim for humidity levels between 50 to 60%. Grouping your Philodendron Sodiroi with other plants can help create a more humid microclimate. Alternatively, you can use a humidifier or place the pot on a pebble tray filled with water. Just make sure the pot doesn't sit directly in water. Common issues and how to deal with them. Even the most attentive plant parent might encounter a few hiccups. Here are some common problems with Philodendron Sodiroi and their solutions. Brown leaves. This can be caused by underwatering, overwatering, or too much direct sunlight. Check your watering habits and adjust accordingly. Move the plant to a location with brighter indirect light. Yellow leaves. This is a natural part of the aging process. Simply remove the yellow leaves to allow the plant to focus its energy on new growth. However, excessive yellowing could indicate a nutrient deficiency. Consider fertilizing with a balanced fertilizer. Pests, mealybugs and spider mites are occasional visitors. Regularly inspect your plant and treat infestations promptly with insecticidal soap or neem oil. Conclusion: the allure of Philodendron Sodiroi. The Philodendron Sodiroi is more than just a houseplant, it's a conversation starter. Its captivating beauty is guaranteed to turn heads and spark conversations. With proper care, this stunning philodendron will reward you with years of lush, silver-kissed foliage, transforming your living space into a mini rainforest haven.